Me, Ivo, I'm getting the sense that this liberation that you're conducting is using a lot of techniques that we don't necessarily use here on Earth. Ivo, of course, my love, we are far more capable in mind than the people on your planet are. Me, like, Commander Mark Arl told me that you brainwash the Dark Ones into believing you're no threat to them, so you get away with a lot of things that, had they been in their typical frame of mind, they would have attacked you for. That reminds me of those Borg scenes in Star Trek TNG. Ivo, yes, that is true, my love. We do brainwash them. We use the same techniques upon them that they do upon you. Me, is that ethical? Ivo, my love, you are always worried about free will. However, this is not really an ethical situation considering what they are doing to you, and to us in the process. He's referring to our connected DNA. When they change our DNA, the galactic's DNA suffers as well because we're all connected. It is decreed by divinity that this battle is to be won by the light. The Creator will have no other outcome. He holds the reins, so to speak, and you will see his will at work at times when the seemingly impossible comes to fruition. Me, yes. Okay, so explain to me, how can you make the dark seem like you're no threat to them? They are naturally fearful because that's their natural state of low vibration. Ivo, they are also naturally egotistical. Me, but with all your attacks on them now and in the past millennia, don't they see you as a threat yet? Ivo, no, not really. If they happen to clue in, we can simply change their minds. Me, Ivo, I know you are not happy about this because you are fighting for the free will of all those upon your planet to be restored. This goes beyond that, my love, this is God's will. It is decreed. Me, so you can do whatever it takes? Ivo, whatever it takes provided that no earthling is hurt, or for that matter even aware of what is going on. We are not to disturb your day-to-day lives, except in such cases as someone like you, who wishes to know about this. Then we can make some information available to you. Me, the other thing is something I read about, and that's where you use time travel to see into the future and to work on the timelines. Ivo, we not only see into the future, we can easily go into the future or into your past to change things in order to create a certain outcome. We are not as limited as you are, my love. Me, so you can create opportunities after the fact by going back to the past and making changes. If something is going amiss, you go back and change the energies. Ivo, yes. Me, so obviously, we know very little about what's really going on. Ivo, you do not know much, no. Me, because so many people think that time travel is something from sci-fi. Ivo, it is not, my love. We can move back and forth in time all we wish to. We can change the past in order to create a certain future. Our people regularly move back into the past to influence you and your people to create a better outcome for yourselves, and it all has to do with creating the specified outcome, your release from this prison. Me, so nothing is written in stone as they say. Ivo, reality is very fluid, we say. Me, Ivo, do I get the impression that light workers are more limited in choice than other earthlings are? Ivo, you are implying that because you are here for a certain purpose, as opposed to earthlings who are here for any purpose, you would be limited in your ability to decide, your free will would be limited? Me, like that, yes. Ivo, yes and no. Me, how so? Ivo, you all have the option of not doing any work consciously, and we observe that many are practicing that option as well. However, the more awakened you become, the more you are restricted in your options. The more awakened you are, the more you must adhere to universal law. Me, why wouldn't we want to? Ivo, yes. But many like to stay within their discomfort zone, I will call it. They wish to stay with what is familiar to them. You realize now, with the incoming energies, that ascension is not a choice for you, it is mandatory. Me, yes, we can't stop the process. Ivo, and your higher selves work with you to limit your options, moving you away from what is negative and towards the positive. So you have fewer options, but they are better options than earlier. Me, I'm well aware that's happened in my life, particularly the last couple of years. Ivo, yesterday I saw my neighbor's car. She had kicked out her boyfriend, who had, instead of beating her, chosen to smash up the rear window of her car. Now this happened a few weeks ago, and then I saw the blue plastic had been removed, so the window had been repaired, and then yesterday the blue plastic was on the back window again. I changed timelines to a slower timeline where the repair hadn't been made yet. I feel like it too, I might add. I always get in the dumps at Christmas time. These energies just don't agree with me, any year. Ivo, yes. The beginning of winter. We shall see if it picks up for you in January. As for your neighbor's car, this was proof you jumped a timeline. Me, wanna fly me to the Caribbean for 2 weeks? We can have fun. Ivo, we could have fun. Me, so why don't you change my timeline? Ivo, I would love to do that, my love, however that would be interfering in your life. Me, boo, so let's get serious again, and let's talk about how you work with light workers to change the reality of Earth. Ivo, we can influence you. For example, you were very aware the other night when you were fearful, that I had increased your energies to release you from that fear. I had done so, and this is being done with all light workers by their teams all the time. If the lesson is not one that is to be learned in order to empower you, you are not obliged to engage it. The dark, however, will send you anything they can to slow you down. We only allow the lessons you need to learn in order to gain in strength and confidence. The dark will send you anything it can to attempt to defeat you. This is where we will intervene. We do have permission to do this, and this is not considered a violation of your free will. When the dark violates your free will and the contract you entered into upon birth upon Earth, then we are allowed to correct the situation without your knowledge. Me, aha. The commanders have told me that your ships are just out of range of the dark's vision and they remain shielded from you through their technology. Ivo, yes. If your people cannot see our ships, then neither can the dark. Me, I've been seeing them flying over my house. Ivo, that was a dark ship. You are gaining in strength in the third eye, and this is important. I will take this opportunity to tell everyone listening that the third eye can reveal all to you, however what shuts the third eye down is illusion and fear. Therefore your world of illusion is based on fear, which shuts down your third eye. When you stop fearing, you will see all. When you would not be afraid of a reptilian standing in front of you, you will begin to see them. And I wish to state as well, for the purpose of aiding those who fight dark beings in the astral at night time, they accost you at night time in order to scare you into shutting your third eye. Do not do so. When you shut your third eye, you will become more entrenched in the illusion of life on Earth. The third eye is key. They come to scare you, so understand this and do not be frightened. Me, send them lots of love. LOL, I hear them around me at times. Ivo, your people give more validation to their eyesight. They consider this so important. So the eyesight of the higher mind, the third eye, is limited in what it can show you at this point. Fear closes it. Me, yes. Commander Aaron told me that there has been a space program around this planet for a lot longer than we know. It stands to reason. If they're going to hijack the planet, they'd have to defend that move. Ivo, and you were told that at first the reptilians who lived underground were enlisted into the mind control army to serve the Archons, and this is true. But then humans from on the surface were taken for breeding programs, and an entirely different race of humans were bred beneath the surface to fight the light as warriors. As I told you, my dear, we never left you. This planet was never abandoned by the light forces. We have been fighting here for many, many years. Me, what about a contract with the dark? Ivo, there were agreements made so that they would not destroy your race. Me, they've been mind controlled for eons. What kind of a life is that? Ivo, yes, but there is resurrection of your race now. It was always possible for many to overcome mind control. It is not for nothing you see those who are enlightened eschewing the material lifestyle, my love. They realize a new life must be forged based upon new values and exercise of free will, much like where you are now. They live by strict adherence to universal law. Me, I know. It feels like it's eating at me some days, like I'm not doing enough. Ivo, you will change, do not worry. You are already the person you need to be in many respects. You are strict with those who attempt to manipulate you because you do not wish to have your free will impinged upon. You do not partake in holidays such as Christmas because you realize the secular Christmas has nothing to do with universal law, only materialism. Why wait to show your appreciation of others to one day a year? Do it every day. Me, then there are images of Earth being under a dome being circulated. Ivo, yes, you are under many domes when you consider how many energy fields encircle your planet. There is a matrix field that is reflecting the sun shining through it. It is revealing itself in this light to some who have eyes to see it. Our peoples, the root races that seeded life on your planet, each also have their own electromagnetic field at each dimensional layer surrounding your planet. This is to infuse galactic knowledge back into the Earth's field, which you are all attached to. So your DNA is being affected by our energies again. Me, I sense there's something like a controlling mechanism in this energy field, so that you guys don't get zapped with our energies or something. Ivo, chuckling, zapped. Yes, we have control over these fields, to control the energies going into your planet, and to control what comes out of your planet as well. Be aware that we are working overtime to transmute as many negative energies being created on your planet as possible. However, you have strong minds and there are many of you who are misaligned, so we galactics and the universals work to keep the light quotient rising within your collective consciousness. Me, thanks Ivo, I think that's all I wanted to bring up right now. I wanted to do a shout out to Kejraj who runs the eraoflight.com website. I've been speaking to him and looking at his site and I will plug it as being a good source of many different types of information, be it channeled, Benjamin Fulford, James Gilliland, astrological forecasts, and more. He's got a good variety of information on his channel. Era of Light carries our messages, and if you want to have our messages emailed to you to post up on your website, just hit the contact page of our website and fill in the contact form at the top with your email and web address. For more detail related to what Ivo and I are discussing here, click on our disclosure link and have a read. Also check out the report from Terra the Pleiadian who was liberated from Area 51 with Sun Ely.